Hawaii, but you got to understand how special this car is. Tell me about this Corvette.
Well, it's pretty much one of one. Ordered it a year ago. Hawaii's got to sell enough regular Corvette versions to get the allocation for a ZR1.
Hawaii gets one allocation if they sell enough Corvettes. Not just in one island, in Hawaii. So that's how special it is to have a car like this. And it's a 2019, right?
Correct, 2019. I ordered it back in January without knowing the production date or how much it was going to cost, because GM didn't release the prices yet. So I checked every single box, I fully loaded this car, and I found out how much it cost after the fact back in March.
Now, he didn't get a manual transmission he wanted, but pretty much everything else. What color is this? I love this color.
Watkins Glen gray metallic. So like the racetrack, Watkins Glen.
How many miles do you have on it now?
Just made 600. So I got the 500 pretty quickly so I could change the oil, and now I can kind of stomp on it a little bit.
Now, if you're not sure, Corvettes, to get up to 500 miles, you got to change the oil, and then at that point, everything goes up. The RPM gauge, everything, to where you can really open these cars up. So now I got to ask, how fast have you had it up to so far?
55.
You know, he's going to be running for governor, right? One cool thing about SPOCOM is the things you'll see that just aren't made anymore. Now, your name is Dean, right?
Yes.
Dean, I got to ask. Okay, first of all, it's a Datsun 510, which you don't see very often, which is really cool. But how about this engine? What have you done in the engine compartment here?
Yeah, this is a SR20 DT S14 from Japan. So I basically came out of a Silvia from Japan. I brought the engine in LA and then had it input into the car over here in Hawaii.
Turbocharged. These cars don't weigh very much, so it's got to be a lot of power. But one of the coolest things, let's go over here, and I got to hear what you did inside this car. I love, first of all, the fact that it's rumbling the windows when we walked up to it, but this stereo, I mean, the speakers and the subwoofer, how much money is involved in just a stereo?
There's over $20,000 in stereo alone.
20,000.
Yeah, it's all custom built, custom design, everything is customized in this thing to make it fit, to keep the lines, keep the old and new looking together.
Now, do you drive this much?
Not very often, no.
I was going to say your neighbors would hate you if you did, but we got to come back here and look in the trunk. Hi, what's your name?
Mitsuka.
Good to meet you. I got a quick question for you. What does SPOCOM stand for?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know either. We're still looking. But okay, you got to tell me about this. Now, what prompted you to do the whole video and all this?
Well, just the whole thing about the curve. This is a 42-inch curved Samsung TV. We got two Fosgate, Rockford Fosgate 850 power amp and 1,000 amp over here. We got dual batteries, and the lighting of my name is in there too.
You guys, it is like going to one of my NHRA races. It's literally shaking the ground that I'm standing on right now. Man, oh man. Datsun 510, love it. Thanks for spending the time with us, Dean.
Thank you, Mr. Gap.
Okay, now when you walk around SPOCOM, one thing that really stands out is a lot of these cars have a lot of art to them. A lot of it's vinyl, some of it's maybe some drawings, but this car stands out. Now, first of all, what's your name?
My name is Makoa Du.
Makoa, I've got to ask, I know the big thing is anime, and it's huge, obviously in Japan, but what prompted you to take it 3 or 4 steps further?
So, this is a really popular style now in the US. When I was doing this, I wanted to make something really one-off, very unique. So instead of doing the usual sticker vinyl route that you see a lot of guys do, I decided to take it a step further and go full freehand airbrush. This is all done by a local tattoo artist here in Hawaii. And it was his first time, and it's really the first time I've ever seen this kind of artwork done on a car, period.
Now, who is the character? What is her name?
So this character's name is Hestia. As such, the name on the car says Hestia 86, named after her. It's a kind of recent anime, but just when I had the design for this car in mind, she just popped into my head. It was a perfect color scheme. That's all it says.
Okay, I gotta ask, how much do you drive it?
Lately, not so often. The roads are pretty bad here, but you know, I take it out for the nice weekend joyride.
I'd be afraid to park it anywhere. I mean, how much money have you spent, not counting what the car cost?
Double the car, well, another car's worth, so I'd say roughly 35 grand.
Wow. There you go, folks. Look at this. Like he said, it's not vinyl. This is paint. Beautiful. Well, there you go. SPOCOM 2018 in the books. Crazy, huh? First of all, I want to thank Napa Import Auto Parts. Man, thank you for being so involved. 2018's in the books, but guess what? I cannot wait to come back for SPOCOM 2019. I'll see you soon.